And that includes heavyweight star Daniel James, who is from Chicago and in studio with us right here at 4. And I got to point out the obvious. We both got the green memo, so I'm glad we're on the same wavelength right now. But what's it like to be preparing to compete for $1 million?
It just takes a lot of training, a certain mindset. Just have to be have to be disciplined. It's a lot of discipline goes into this, a lot of time away from family, friends, and so you just got to isolate yourself and just focus on the main goal.
For people who are watching and aren't familiar with PFL and MMA, why should they be interested in the tournament at Wintrust?
Well, I think they should be interested in the tournament at Wintrust just because Chicago's just kind of taking notice of the mixed martial arts scene, and I'm glad that they're starting to wake up about that. But just with that, just bringing people out to just experience it for firsthand instead of watching it on TV is in your own town, your own backyard. So that right there just tells it all. When people just come out and celebrate and have fun. Chicago's a big city, you know what I'm saying? A city of big shoulders, so we just like to come out and see things and have fun. So,
how did you get into MMA?
Man, actually the sport chose me. I wasn't even thinking about it at first. I was on the road doing some work at first, and one day I just came back and said, let me go into the gym. And I went to the gym, got on a heavy bag, and two days later I took an amateur fight. And then I went and did a year amateur, and then I turned pro. After that, it was just like all she wrote. It was just like I was just on from there, and I was just like, you know what? I guess I can do it. So.
And you grew up on the West Side. What has MMA and being a pro fighter been able to do for you?
Well, just growing up on the West Side in general. I was never the kid that had fights outside. I got into the sport just because I wanted to find a different way to channel my energy. And just develop a whole new discipline. And just coming from the West Side, we don't. Guys that's not doing martial arts, or they're playing basketball, football, things of that sort. So I just decided to create my own lane, and with that, I found that it was a platform that I can maybe reach people. So that's pretty much sums it up for me when it comes to getting into the MMA.
How have you found that you've been able to reach people and younger kids?
Just being present, not just for my boys, but just with other people, kids in general. I'm in the gym a lot, so I'm always meeting little kids, little teenagers or grown-ups, their parents, and I'm always finding myself talking to an individual about just life and school in general, and what goals do they have and how to implement those goals to try to seal the deal, and just let them know about the choices that you get in life,
You're 42 years old. You're obviously in good shape. What's the secret to maintaining this and being able to compete at a high level?
Just my health, man. I stay in the gym. If you can't find me nowhere else, you'll find me in the gym. So I stay in the gym. With this sport, you have to make sure you're eating right. The diet is really, really strict, especially for a fighter. So it's real straight. No sweets, no anything. And I love cookies.
I love
cookies. But just the training and just to getting ready for everything, it's really. It's different. It's really different. You got to be a whole different beast to do that.
I was looking up some background information of you, and I came across your nickname, the American Predator. Can you describe how that became your nickname?
Man, I know the name Predator sounds kind of catchy because of the movies and things like that. But I got my name just because you have to earn your nickname. So you have to earn your nickname. I don't give myself a nickname. So when I started being called the Predator, and I took on the American Predator when I was fighting over in Europe, and I just felt good about representing, I'm representing America, and I'm over in another country fighting, and so the whole name came from this thing that I overcame in life, certain obstacles. I never put a window or a door or a brick wall up against anything. It's made to be knocked down. So I just say, well, I'm the American Predator, life is my prey. So I took that as a form of motivation for myself, and others like the name.
And you'll be representing Chicago, where you're from, next week at Wintrust Arena. Daniel, thanks for joining us today.